Yeah, and I come out to check my piece of property that I surveyed down Laguna Road. And when I come and find the place, they already mark off and share out on my peg, take out from the spot where the government give me to put it down.
Did you take that to the land department and inform them about it?
Well, when I went to the land department, they tell me they cannot do nothing because of the MLA, that I cannot do anything about it.
Okay.
Because they say I'm in Laguna village, but the property that I have, it's marked Yemeri Grove.
I can tell you that I made the recommendations, and the government of Belize, through the Ministry of Natural Resources, facilitated this document. As we can see, that's the old San Antonio Road. For those who, for anyone who don't know, that's our boundary. That's where the highway used to pass, going to San Antonio. That's the reason why Laguna is situated all the way over there. Hence the reason you're not seeing your community center over here, and the alcalde living here, and members of Laguna living over this side, because this was never for them.
We have presently about, I would say, 50 male villagers out here, and in regards to plotting their land, we're giving 1 acre per family. We as Belizeans, we are being treated, as far as I'm concerned, I must say, like flow cloth, because there's no one that we can turn to, no one is listening to us, so we just got to take things and do what we need to do.
Because what happened about 6-7 months back, we noticed that Laguna was clearing land in our village. So we had a dialogue with both Laguna and the government of Belize, with Mr. Greg Shock from the Indigenous Land Rights Commission. They then gave both communities a letter to stop doing development. But we noticed that only took place in 1 week that Laguna stopped. They continue doing development. So we have to come out here to show force that if the law is good for one, it's good for all. And we are crying on the government to come out and please resolve this land boundary dispute. That's all what we are asking for, the government to come out and do what they are supposed to do. We elect them to come and solve problems like this, sir. Officer, 1 second, please. The government, they started to do land clearing, and then the government tell us stop, but when we stop, then continue. Sorry for that, mommy. Them, Laguna is the one doing the clearing. All those clearing is Laguna.
As far as we're concerned, these lands have been ours for centuries. They're a part of our customary lands that were affirmed by the Caribbean Court of Justice in 2015. We are disconcerted that we had trespassers this morning in the chairman of Yemeri Grove and his followers. From the perspective of Laguna, these are our lands. They trespassed. We called the Commissioner of Indigenous Affairs, who called the police and asked them to cease and desist. They have, when the police arrived, they did not immediately listen to the police. In fact, they moved on just a little further down towards the highway. But obviously, they were asked to cease and desist. They were asked to move on, because it is apparent that they were trespassing on our lands. Again, we affirm that these are our lands, our customary lands, and we will continue to use and occupy them as our rights have been affirmed under the Caribbean Court of Justice 2015 order. We own these lands, and the government, we call on the government to do everything in its power to protect our constitutionally protected rights.
Yemeri Grove is not a Maya village, that's number one. So we are not subject to communal land. That's number one. Number two, we must remember that, yes, I didn't get a copy of this document. However, I have heard about it because the minister came on the radio and she said about it. So as civilized people and as Belizean, right? I believe that yes, we should respect authorities. So what I did, I actually asked my people to hold back. But as you can see, Laguna people went and they built houses, because you were here the last time and you know exactly what was there. They built houses They are building new houses right now beside those that they have built, and they have actually clear lots. They are planting flowers. They are planting fruit trees, and we even have new development with freshly clear lots. We respect our authority. So I have spoke to Mr. Greg Chuck very recently, and he had explained exactly what the letter, the document that they had was about, and I tell him that we are willing to comply. We are willing to meet with the village council from Laguna, providing that the MLA does not interfere. We are willing to actually come to a solution, but they must understand that by coming to a solution does not mean that we will give up everything that is for Yemeri Grove, because they are being backed by the MLA, and that they will walk and they will grab the entire Yemeri Grove and push us under communal land. It will not happen. We want to be treated as fairly, just as the way the Mayans are being treated. We want to be treated that same way. We are Belizeans.
Did the commissioner state when you all will have a meeting?
Not as yet. He will get in touch with us, and he will actually give us that time. However, I must also say that while out here, I have spoke to the chairperson of Laguna. That is to show that we are not hostile people. That is to show that we are willing to actually to sit and communicate, right? And the chairperson of Laguna also told me, he said, you know what happened? We need to sit, we need to convene a meeting. But he had said so many times before, and as soon as we are ready, then they backed off, because as far as I am concerned, they are being guided by the MLA. However, I have expressed to him that we are willing to meet with them. However, we are willing to meet with the village council and not the MLA.